June 17, 2020 is 8:21 p.m. This is episode 929. I had a couple things to choose from for subjects, and I decided to go with on the testing thing with Trump. I was thinking about doing something on all these cartoons and cartoonists with racist cartoons lately. They keep popping up and on the pages of newspapers. There's been like 3 incidents. And it might be okay if I wait a few more days for that, because there's so much going on that might be heavier. So I decided to do something on the Trump testing, because I have not seen a lot of cartoons on that. And thought, well, there should be one other. And the whole dumb thing from Donald Trump is about, hey, if you don't take the test, then we don't have positive results. You know, we don't have cases of COVID-19 if we don't have testing. Well, the thing is, you'd still have cases. They may not be documented, but you'd still have cases. So I'm like, well, I guess you don't take a pregnancy test, then you can't be pregnant, right? It's the test that gets you pregnant, huh? Did you know that? Oh, boy. I remember when my wife was pregnant, you know, she took a test. And you know what? That damn test. Sorry, son. I don't think it was disease anyway. I'm so glad she took that test, kid, because, you know, I didn't do it. Alright. I have one question in here today, and it's a good, well, actually several questions. I say questions. I have one comment here. A few questions from L33K, and he has technical questions, which I do enjoy those. He's asking, he likes the 4-minute videos. He says this one's about 6. We got some time for this. And wants to know about the creative process, or maybe for the technical aspect of it. And I think if you watch every single one of these videos, you know the answers to these. But I don't say it in every video. So I think I say it more whenever people come in and ask the questions. So he wants to know if I'm using a graphic tablet or a Cintiq-like device. And he knows that I mentioned a Surface keyboard a few videos back. And does this mean I'm using a Surface Pen? Surface Pro or Surface Pen? This is my second Surface Pro. So I am using Surface Pro with the Surface Pen. I'm on my second pen too. So after I bought my second Surface Pro, I started on the Surface Pro in 2016, July 2016. And I know this because it was right before the election, a few months. And there's a whole backstory to that too. And then I decided to get a new one with the Herblock money when I was a finalist for that. So last year, I bought a Surface Pro 6 and upgraded. And one piece of advice, when you get one of these things, get as much memory as you can. It just, trust me on that. And a few months later, I needed to get a pen because my old pen decided it didn't like the new one. And just like I had to replace the keyboard recently. So yes, these are all drawn on the tablet. They're all drawn on the screen. I have not drawn a cartoon on paper since 2016. Everything you see from me is digital. It's actually kind of freed me up too. And I'm not saying that digital is better, but it's up to each cartoonist, each artist to decide what works best for them. A lot of cartoonists will always tell you, and I learned this when I first went to my very first convention in 1991, you have to do everything exactly the way I do. Pretty much what that advice, anyone's advice means. If you're doing it wrong, if you don't do it like me. The big thing back then was asking cartoonists what kind of pen you used. So some cartoonists use pen, and the cartoonists who use brushes look down on people who use pens. And then there's different types of pens. Oh my god. So I think somewhere over the years, most of us just stopped giving a shit about what other people used. And I don't care what you use, you know. Other cartoonists, my colleagues, do whatever you want. You know, I'm not here to tell you you need to go digital. He also, L33K asked, how are the screen recordings made? Does Corel Painter Essentials have a screen recording feature? How do you know they're on Corel? Did I say that? Am I using a separate program for recording? It's a separate program, but that is also Corel. But it didn't come with this. It didn't come with... I'm using a very cheap Corel Painter. And when I say cheap, I mean like 40 to 60 bucks. I can't remember because I bought 2 of them by this point. And then, when I was looking to learn how to record these things, I decided to go with Corel because I figured, since I figured out their last program I bought, I should probably be able to figure this one out too. And I figured out very little about it, but I figured out enough to do this. Which I've also used it to make the animations that I've done. Which I need to do one of those soon, don't I? It's been over a month since I did the last one. You know what? I didn't get a huge response to the last one I did, so I was like, I don't know, I can wait. You motherfuckers, this thing takes a lot of work. If I'm not gonna get a huge response to this, I'm just gonna not worry about doing them. You know, you people, you expect them to do something every day for you, and you've taken it for granted at this point. So, you know, all right. So Any more technical questions, feel free to ask. I do like talking shop. So, here's your cartoon, folks. The only thing that bugs me about this is like 2 days ago I did a cartoon with Lost Red, and I also forgot to give him his sippy cup. Sorry. I had 2 crafties from today. Thank you, Julie and Melissa. Or is it me, Lisa? I can't remember. Alright, everybody. I doubt they watch the videos. So, yes, I had lunch with 2 ladies. It was nice. Click the red button, subscribe, and talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.